Do you ever open your mouth to speak English and nothing comes out? Not because you don't know the words, but because your brain freezes the second someone's actually listening. Yeah, today we're fixing that. By the end of this episode, you will have said out loud 99 real English sentences. Not read them silently, said them. So, are you ready to actually use your voice today? Hey everyone, welcome back to Easy English Classroom. I'm Jason.
And I'm Julie. Day 10 already. Can you believe it?
10 days in, and today's a big one. This is our Speak English in 30 Days Shadowing Challenge, and today's number is 99. 99 sentences, shadowed, repeated, and practiced out loud with me.
99 sounds like a lot, Jason.
It sounds like a lot, but we're going to break it into small, easy pieces, and by the end, you won't even notice you did that many.
Okay, can I be honest about something?
Always.
Every time I have to speak English with a real person, not practice, a real person, my mind just goes blank. Like, I know the words in my head, but the second I open my mouth, I panic and switch to translating from my own language first. And by the time I finish translating, the conversation already moved on.
Julie, honestly, that is one of the most common things learners tell me. You are not alone, not even close. That translate first habit happens because your brain hasn't built direct English thinking yet. It's not a permanent problem, it's just a stage. And shadowing, repeating right after me, is literally the exercise that breaks that habit because there's no time to translate, you just react.
Okay, that actually makes me feel better.
Good. Let's warm up. Simple one first. How are you today, Julie?
I'm good.
Good start. Let's upgrade it a little. I'm doing pretty well today. Thanks for asking.
I'm doing pretty well today. Thanks for asking.
Nice. Next, what did you have for breakfast?
I ate eggs.
Good catch fixing the tense yourself. Let's upgrade. I had eggs and toast for breakfast this morning.
I had eggs and toast for breakfast this morning.
Perfect. Third one. What's the weather like today?
It's sunny.
True, simple, correct. Upgrade. It's actually really sunny outside today. Perfect weather.
It's actually really sunny outside today. Perfect weather.
And last warm-up. What are your plans for tonight?
I'm going to relax.
Nice self-correction again. Upgrade. Tonight, I'm just planning to relax and watch something.
Tonight, I'm just planning to relax and watch something.
See how natural that already sounds? So, Julie, why did you start learning English in the first place?
Honestly, I wanted more opportunities for work and also just to travel and talk to more people.
That's such a strong reason. And I noticed you said, I wanted. Quick grammar note for everyone listening. When we talk about a reason from the past that's still true now, both can work. But if you're explaining your original motivation, past tense, I wanted, is usually cleaner.
Got it. I wanted more opportunities.
Exactly. So tell me, what's been the hardest part of the journey so far?
Definitely speaking. Listening and reading, okay, not too bad. But speaking feels like it's a different skill completely.
It really is a different skill. That's not just you. And here's a little idiom for everyone. We say something is a whole different ball game when it's very different from what you expected. Speaking English is a whole different ball game compared to reading it.
I love that. Speaking is a whole different ballgame.
Nailed it. Do you remember a moment when you felt proud of your English?
Yes. Last month, I ordered coffee in English without thinking about it first. It felt small, but it felt huge to me.
That's not small at all. That's the whole goal. Automatic English, no translating. What about a moment you felt embarrassed?
Oh no. Once I wanted to say I was stuffed after dinner, but I said I was stuff. Everyone laughed.
That's a great mistake, honestly. You'll never forget stuffed now. And that's the secret, everyone. Mistakes are how the word gets stuck in your memory forever.
True, I definitely remember it now.
One more. If you could speak fluently starting tomorrow, what's the first conversation you'd want to have?
I would want to have a real conversation with my coworkers, not just simple small talk, real jokes, real opinions.
That's a beautiful goal. And that's exactly what today's practice builds toward. Let's put this into real scenarios. Scenario 1, restaurant. I'll be the waiter. Hi there, are you ready to order?
Yes, I'll have the grilled chicken, please, and a water.
Great choice. Anything else?
Actually, could I also get a side salad?
Excellent, Julie. Could I also get is such a natural, polite way to add something. Great job. Scenario 2, asking for directions. I'll be a stranger on the street. Sorry, can I help you? You look a little lost.
Yes, actually. I'm trying to find the train station. Is it near here?
It's just 2 blocks that way, past the coffee shop.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your help.
Beautifully natural. Great flow. Great politeness. Last one, meeting a friend you haven't seen in a while. Oh my gosh, it's been forever. How have you been?
I know, right? I've been good, just really busy with work. What about you?
Same here, honestly. We should catch up properly soon.
Definitely. Let's plan something this weekend.
Let's plan something this weekend. So smooth. You're really speaking, not translating in that one. All right, quick fire drill time. I say it once, you repeat it once. Ready? I'm looking forward to the weekend.
I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Can you give me a hand with this?
Can you give me a hand with this?
I haven't decided yet.
I haven't decided yet.
That makes sense to me.
That makes sense to me.
I'll get back to you soon.
I'll get back to you soon.
It's worth a try.
It's worth a try.
I couldn't agree more.
I couldn't agree more.
Let's just play it by ear.
Let's just play it by ear.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
Nice work. That's 9 solid sentences repeated right there. Let's lock in some vocabulary. I'll give a word, a quick definition, an example, then you make your own sentence. Word 1, overwhelmed, feeling like you have too much to handle. I felt overwhelmed by all the new vocabulary. Your turn.
I feel overwhelmed sometimes when I watch English movies without subtitles.
Perfect use. Word 2, fluent, able to speak a language smoothly and easily. She's fluent in 3 languages.
My goal is to become fluent in English by next year.
Love the goal setting. Word 3, hesitant, unsure or slow to act because of doubt. He was hesitant to raise his hand.
I used to be hesitant to speak, but I'm getting braver.
That's growth right there. Word 4, catch up, to reach the same level as someone or to talk after time apart. Let's catch up this weekend.
I want to catch up with my old classmates soon.
Word 5, confident, feeling sure of your own abilities. She spoke with confidence.
I feel more confident every day I practice with you, Jason.
That means a lot. Word 6, stumble, to make a small mistake while speaking or almost fall. I stumbled over a few words.
I still stumble on words with a lot of consonants together.
Totally normal. Word 7, fluently, smoothly, without stopping. He answered fluently.
I hope to answer questions fluently in interviews soon.
And word 8, breakthrough, a sudden big improvement. Today felt like a breakthrough.
I think today was a breakthrough for my speaking confidence.
Julie, that might be my favorite sentence of the whole episode. Quick reflection quiz. Answer in full sentences. Question 1. What's one sentence from today you want to remember?
I want to remember speaking is a whole different ballgame because it really describes how I feel.
Question 2. What's one new vocabulary word you'll try to use this week?
I'll try to use the word overwhelmed because I actually feel that a lot.
Question 3. In the role plays, which one felt the most natural to you?
The restaurant one felt the most natural to me because I've actually practiced that before.
Question 4. How did shadowing feel different from just reading English silently?
Shadowing felt faster and more automatic because I didn't have time to translate in my head.
Question 5. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident do you feel right now compared to the start of the episode?
Honestly, at the start I felt nervous and a little frozen like usual, but now I actually feel warmed up, like my mouth and my brain are finally working together instead of against each other.
That's exactly the transformation we want. Let's quickly recap what we covered today. 1. We did a warm-up Q&A to upgrade simple answers into natural ones. 2. We had an extended conversation about motivation, including the idiom, a whole different ballgame. 3. We role-played a restaurant, directions, and meeting a friend. 4. We blasted through 9 listen and repeat sentences. 5. We learned 8 new vocabulary words. 6. We reflected with a 5-question quiz. And 7. 5 practical tips for better shadowing.
And somewhere in there, I said 99 sentences out loud.
You really did. Day 10 done. If this episode helped you speak up today, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss day 11. It genuinely helps this podcast reach more learners like you. Your homework, say 10 sentences out loud today about your own daily routine. No writing, just speaking. Then drop a comment and tell us one sentence you used.